Hey, longboards are for fucking posers.
Yeah, it's all about the electric skateboards.
Yeah, well, no, seriously. You live in a fucking town in Las Vegas with embankments. Did you want to play it?
I just want to
can put
see
this
what
off.
you look like.
Oh, okay. Well, play it so they can listen too. I'm pretending to be difficult, just so you know. I was actually difficult because I was an alcoholic at the time.
Take off the gloves. Gloves? You don't even have coffee here.
This is a public access
Take
TV
the gloves.
show.
Take the gloves. I don't want any coffee anymore. I wanted coffee a half hour ago. I met Johnny Carson. You know that?
Is that you?
No,
Yeah.
you didn't meet Johnny.
Johnny Carson, yeah. He was a stand-in for Leonardo DiCaprio, Growing Pains, 88 to 89. He came to the set.
Wow.
I was on episodic television. This is a dog
You
and
look like an
kangaroo
alcoholic.
act. This monkey-
Your hair is wild, dude. What's going on with that? Did you kind of make your hair look crazy on
Do you want
purpose?
some
I just
coffee?
didn't wash it, and I just did that.
Okay.
We're going to get a sound check for you. Can you
That's
count
why I
to 10?
can't grow. It's so thin, you can just manipulate it by not washing. You know, like if I back my hair's so thin, if I don't wash it for a day, I can just it's so pumped off.
Man, I don't need this.
Yeah,
No,
so
it's,
I was like really into like rock
They can't hear you without the mic.
cycle. I modeled myself after the
Alright, we're
anarchist
Dude,
from the
everything
Netherlands.
about this is so Eric Andre. It's incredible.
Oh, dude, wait till it gets psychedelic.
I'm gonna
and
watch
editing.
this in
You should
full
watch
entirety.
it. Watch it and tell me what you think.
I definitely will. I'm gonna
I
watch it
can't
when I get
account for the
home.
monologue at the in the last end. That was my landlord. He's a fucking moron.
Did you bring him in to do it?
No, fucking my partner Rad Chains did that. He did a lot of stuff without.
Did you ever like find homeless people and be like, "Hey, you want to be on a public access TV show?"
Oddly
And,
enough,
like,
it was
get
very hard to find homeless people in New Haven.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess
I
it's
was homeless.
Connecticut. So.
Actually, when that show was on, I might have been. No. I wasn't homeless anymore.
you had
I
a
was
car.
homeless in there for a while.
I lived in a car.
Yeah, I lived in a truck. In the
Raid zone style. Nice.
Well, I had a pickup truck. I had a great Nissan pickup truck, and I would go. There were rest stops just outside of New Haven on both ends of the highway, and so you could stay. You could just sleep there.
you could fall asleep to the ambiance.
Yeah,
of,
I actually hung out one.
of gross hookers and meth smoke.
I stayed at a TA for so long that they gave me a job there for a brief period. But when they realized I was leaving, they fired me.
When they realized you were what?
For some stupid reason, I didn't take that as a clue that I should go to a different rest stop to sleep. Instead, I stayed at that rest stop and continued to work while living in
While
the
you
truck.
were living in the truck?
Yeah.
Why would they? Yeah, why would that matter? I wouldn't think, like, maybe I should go sleep somewhere else.
But it was great. But I liked that TA because I knew a girl that worked there, and she gave me all the passcodes to get into the shower rooms. So
Okay, so
that was
you got free showers?
Yeah, plus there was a fucking great seafood place down the street. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I had a
living in your
girlfriend
car
while I
would be
was
alright.
homeless and living in my car.
Yeah, living in your car, I don't even know if I would consider that homeless. You at least have a roof. Like,
Yeah, but in the winter in
yeah,
Connecticut,
that's true.
I had
Yeah.
I had a
That's
sleeping
true.
bag. I would have to fucking wake up after 4 hours or so and then turn the car on
Yeah.
and warm it up and then fucking go back to sleep. It was
Yeah, I
fucking
didn't
crazy.
think about how cold it gets in Connecticut.
There used to be a con artist who would drive his car to the rest stop and come up to people and go, "Hey, I ran out of gas. I need money." I see this scam every once in a while, and he would literally just go from rest stop to rest stop in his car and tell people that he ran out of gas. This must work.
Yeah, totally.
If there were rest stops here, I'd do it myself.
You've never seen, like, videos of, like, somebody seeing somebody, like, on the side of the road with a sign, and, like, they videotape that, and then it's, like, later that day they find that person walking to, like 2015 SUV that, like, has no damage on it, and they just get in
I've
and
never
drive
looked
home.
at those.
There's a lot.
I would
It was
be doubtful whether that's fake or real.
It was something, there was a couple people in Somerville that, like, straight up, like, the Arby's, they were just doing okay, but...
But this guy was a better scam artist because he knew something. This is, I don't know, there's been, like, I'm sure there's been research on this, but that he knew that you're more likely to get money if somebody thinks that you already have money
Yeah, totally.
than if somebody thinks that you're destitute. So
Yeah.
a homeless person sitting on the street who's dirty is less likely to get money than a guy who's pretending to run out of gas in a fucking. You're getting attacked.
I
Killer
know,
bees
it's
on a
just-
swarm.
It's just going after you, and then
So longboards are for posers.
yeah, totally.
And it really aggravates me because there's a rule where fucking no posers are allowed, period. And this country's gone to shit when we start allowing posers. Because this is the first time I noticed it while I was at a community college in Illinois and there was a kid walking around with a longboard. Like, there's no hills.
No,
You're
they're just
literally
good for
carrying
cruise.
a board.
They're just good for cruising for some people.
But longboards are
I mean, I know what they're for, but people are like, I think one reason it's, a lot of people have this weird idea that they ride miraculously easier in the setting of just pushing them around, which there's probably not much of a difference at all. I think also if you're using like a regular skateboard just to like ride around on, a lot of people are going to be like, do a trick, and you can't.
Yeah.
And that's got to be annoying. You know,
Oh, yeah.
if you see somebody on a longboard, what are you going to be like, how fast have you gone? You
That's,
know,
you
like,
just
what-
described the poser.
No, exactly. It's but like riding on a skateboard is fun. It does, like, despite
It
doing
is.
tricks.
Yeah,
Just
no,
buy
even
it,
if you're
but
bad at it, it's
just
still
buy
fun.
just buy a penny board though.
But
If you're
a
trying
real
to,
board.
if you're trying to cruise, just buy a penny board.
I want to. Yeah, but I used to mostly cruise, but I had a real board. And
Yeah.
you live in a. I looked at this town, and there were so many there's banks everywhere. I'm like, this is a fucking wet dream. If I was a teenager, I would be fucking coming all over the place. The canals would be filled with my jizz, because I'd be so psyched about skating these fucking banks. But I'm not gonna do it now, because I'll probably break a bone. My bones. I'm not hardcore.
Probably.
I never said I was hardcore.
I think you're hardcore. You're at least punk rock.
But I was at the plasma center. There was a dude with a longboard, and I was just like, why? Why?
It's really weird how expensive longboards can be. Like you can
Really?
get one from Walmart for like $30, but like you can spend like $400 or $500 on a fucking longboard.
I saw a dude on the crosswalk with like one of those tiny ones, like a really 70s like tiny.
Yeah, penny board.
Yeah, is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. And I was like, that's.
They're traditionally like kind of like the plastic ones, but
They're perfect for posers now because they're easy to carry.
Exactly.
It's
I
like
mean, it's
a
a good
purse
board
for guys.
It's a good board to cruise around on, dude. It's easier to carry than a regular skateboard. You don't have to worry about people being like, "Ollie, dude."
I
Like,
kind of want to get a fucking actual board.
that would be hilarious if you fucking
At my age, I would
riding around on
fucking
a
break my
skateboard.
ankle
It
within a
would be
fucking week.
so funny.
It's so good for your health, except for the breaking of the ankles. I quit right around the time I really got into weed, poetry, and then all my friends started trying to do handrails, and I went, oh well, that's my limit. I don't do ball
I
stuff.
only do ledges, bro.
Yeah, I don't do ball stuff.
I do ledges, mini ramps. That's it. Like,
But dude, I was on a skateboard not too long ago, and I couldn't kickflip anymore. But like, I could still power slide. That's how fucking. I mean, I love like old school skaters.
I mean, that was
like
a
Neil
big
Glenn
thing
and
in
shit.
the 70s when you were skateboarding.
In the
was
80s.
the power slides.
In the 80s, and they still dope.
Do you love Lords
They're
of
still
Dogtown?
impressive.
How much do you like that movie?
I don't really like that movie.
It wasn't that good.
Ah,
It came out at a good time.
it was like the NWA of skateboarding movies. The Straight Outta Compton of skateboarding movies.
They don't make enough biopics about skateboarders, man. They need to make a Bob Burnquist movie. I don't know, like that dude had to have a crazy.
A skateboarding fucking biopic.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, like Dogtown.
yeah, cause like
Dwayne Peters.
I mean they would probably do Tony Hawk, but Bob Burnquist is like one of the most gnarly people on the fucking
Tony
planet.
Hawk's too boring.
Exactly. That's
Oh,
why they should do Bob, dude,
I
because
like-
he's gnarly.
Right, because he gets into fights and shit. Is he dramatic?
Not even that. He just like I think he does. I've always thought that he did ballsier shit than Tony Hawk, and he's always successful. He's super, super talented.
Who's the black kid from the kids movie that beat the shit out of the guy in the park? The skateboard. He died.
I don't remember that actor's name. That scene was
I don't know if he was an
brutal.
actor. I think he was a pro skater.
Oh, really?
The black kid. He's not. He barely has any lines, but he's a character. But I believe he's a pro skater.
Was it Terry Kennedy?
I don't know. He was really ugly, but kind of
I
cool.
don't think Terry Kennedy was that ugly. I
He
remember.
had wide eyes. His eyes were.
Yeah,
wide
I
apart.
didn't really know that he was a skater. Maybe I did. I don't know. That scene was so fucking brutal, though. I was like, that one. Yeah, that was whenever I was like, oh wow, these kids are all shitty people. Like, it's like you want to be on their side because they're the main characters, and then you get about halfway, maybe 2/3 in the movie, and it's like, oh no, they're just bad. They're bad people.
Yeah, they're annoying.
And they're not funny
And rapey.
about being bad, like in sitcoms. They're just bad people.
Well, no, you're supposed. I think you're supposed to. I think Chloe Sevigny is supposed to be the good guy.
That's the
girl that's
that
got
gets
AIDS that gets
at
raped in the end. Yeah. I had a but Tony Hawk, man, when he first landed that 960, they were interviewing him, and he was
960
sitting. Is that what it was? The
it's just
960.
a 900.
900, whatever.
Yeah.
My math is. I'm not the best at math.
3.5, 4 rotations.
I could do an. I used to be able to do an inward 180.
That's pretty sick.
That's a half
actually.
cab.
Yeah, that's.
That was my main move. But I had a he was sitting there with his wife and his baby. He goes, "This is the greatest day of my life." I was laughing my ass off.
His wife and his child right there.